We are back with some eFootball for the first time in a while. So our second login, we get another login bonus. And we also pick up Enzo Fernandez as well. And 10,000 experience. And a new chance, which is nice. Looks like another one as well. And another one. And another one. And we also have our daily mission, which we'll do that now. And we got that. And we'll take a look at the missions. Yeah, we are getting only good players today. Wow. So remember, we want to use our worst players so that they get experience. So that new goalie we just got, he's going to get to start. I believe Davey is our second worst goalkeeper. So we'll keep him as a substitute. Let's see what else we've got. We've got this guy as our worst right back, I believe. This guy's probably one of our worst midfielders. I think reserves wise we're okay, but we'll double check that later. Center back. Left back. And so we just got, so he's definitely there. This guy probably as well.
Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here, and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We're up and running then. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Kane. Messi. And here's Fascioli. It's a really well-measured ball. Pings in across. Terrific effort! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Fernandes makes the starting 11. Talk to me, Jim. What can we expect from him?
Well, I think he's going to solidify this defence, Peter. I wouldn't be surprised to see him set up a counter-attack or two as well. Having someone like him in midfield is crucial if you want to stop the other team building up ahead of steam. This guy has got the lot.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Over to the right flank. Space for him to turn and look. That's very neat. It's rising! It's bounced back off the post. Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Now that's well seen too. Now, what about a counter-attack? Fernandes. That has been slung wide. Now it's Kane. Kane! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Elmas. Alioski. He's looking wide. Now it's Elmas. Drills, shoots! It's there! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
After 28 minutes is number 10.
North Macedonia have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Played out wide, and he's quick to return it. And Messi! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Alioski. Now Elmas.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Robertson. Now Somerville. And it's Messi. Now it's Kane. He shifted it to the flank. Now it's Somerville. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Messi. And this is Kane. Kane!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
And this is Kane. Somerville. And it's Messi. And Messi! And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Everyone, please welcome the two sides.
So let's get the ball rolling.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cross from Robertson. Kane gets flagged offside.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Alioski. Nicely weighted ball. Spread neatly. Not a hint of offside here. And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. Fernandez. Some good work on the right flank here. Messi. Now it's Kane. And this is Messi. Great chance! And yes, it's there! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this one always did feel hard to predict, and that's exactly how it looks like turning out. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And he's picked out the run. Chance, surely! And he thumps it clear.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
Kane looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
Well, played right into his path. And he's there to belt it away. Alioski. Elmas. Gets his head on it! And that's a tidy finish. And they've got their lead back. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Number 9.
North Macedonia with the lead. It's a good ball out wide. A lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Now the ball in. He's had a shot!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Messi. And this is Kane, in with the challenge. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Messi. And it's Fascioli. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Can he finish?
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And this is Kane. Spread it left. Time is running out here.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Messi. That's going wide left. Messi, who's set up one goal so far. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Moments left, barely that, to avoid a shock defeat now. And it's Messi. Very nicely done. And he's in on goal. Tries a shot! And that's a sharp finish. We thought they were done, but never say never. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
There will be 3 minutes
Credit
added
where it's
time.
due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Looking for the run.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Messi picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
A rather flat performance for me when we expected something a lot stronger. I think they
Just a
thought
quick
the win
reminder
would just
today,
come to them,
please
and it
refrain
didn't.
from parking outside this stadium.
That's it for
Thank you
tonight's
very
match,
much
so it
for your
just remains for me to
cooperation.
thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, I can really see this guy, Omar Marmoush, being an absolute nightmare for the defence here. He's a great all-round attacker who has good pace in behind, and that makes him very effective against teams that like to play compact low blocks. He's a great passer and dribbler and a very good poacher.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. And we're underway. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. This is the time you need that pace.
Marmoush. Oh, red. Nice interception. Hansko. And it's Fascioli. And Fernandez. Space for him to turn and look. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Cleared away. Egypt are looking to go forward now. Salah. Hansko. Somerville. And here's Kane. Spread to the right. Can he finish? It's off target and by quite a way.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
It's a pretty loose pass. Bargi. And it's Fernandez. He's looking wide. Now it's Somerville. He's on it. Can he get away? Decent chance! Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Great defending, strong and determined. Somerville. Back towards the middle. Played out towards the right wing. And it's hoisted clear. And that's been won straight back. He's found a way through. Kane! That is decidedly lacking.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Fernandez. Now it's Kane. Oh, good spread. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Looking for the run. Oh, super find. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Passing is crisp and sharp. 15 minutes till half-time. And that's really well manoeuvred. He's in plenty of space here. And that's gone loose. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Kane receives it in a good position here. Badji. It's a promising position. Nicely spread. And he lines up a terrific effort. And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Fagioli. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. Aims beyond the defence. Looks across and plays it in. And back in possession and ready to go again. Opts to play it back. Shot a goal!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
And it's Robertson. Oh, the ball's run loose. Shapes to shoot! And a terrific save from the keeper. Right. And the referee has signalled for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Fellow attendees,
The midway point of the game.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
Away we go again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Fagioli. Fagioli! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. pretty, but it gets the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Knocks it into space. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Salah. He has found the way through. Mohamed Salah ventures forward. Fagioli. Up towards the hour mark, and still no goals. And Badji. And it's Robertson. El-Neni. Distributed tidily. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Somerville. Jimenez.
The attendance for this
Well, this is certainly a game where the scoreline does not reflect the action. How it has stayed 0-0, nobody can quite understand. Picked out brilliantly. Chance, surely! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Egypt really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Fernandez. Badji. He shifted it to the flank. Now Somerville. Now it's Kane. That's a good ball out wide. Somerville! And that's a tidy finish. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
After 67 minutes is number 19.
The first breakthrough.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few.
He's having a hit! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And it's Fagioli. Now it's Somerville. Ball swung in. Tries to get it clear. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Some resolute defending there. Badji. Good ball, good take. Tries to play it through.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment.
He's having a pop! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Somerville has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
And now they can spring out of defence. Badji, that's destined for the flank. He's shifting through the gears here. Spread it left. 1-0 as we head towards the end. It's a throw-in. Egypt are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Bargi threads one in, so no flag here. Incoming delivery, and that is out and behind. It's a good block. Cleared away. Egypt have the chance to go the other way. Now this could be a chance. Real chance! Now who's going to be first to this?
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And the counter is on.
Egypt really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Played out to the left flank. Somerville given the lift of his goal. And he's picked it up out wide. Great vision. Somerville gets into a good position. Now the cross. And that is as far as it goes. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Somerville picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, it turned out to be a bit of a slow burner, this one, Peter. Still, I think the goal did come at a good time, and some of the defensive displays after that were pretty good. In fact, looking back, the goal came at a great time.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here, and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
And this is now today's lineup.
How are you reading this formation, Jim Beglin?
Well, it's a formation, Peter, that lends itself to good possession and control in midfield because you've got the numbers there, a higher concentration. Backing that up with enough attacking dynamism is down to managers who want to get at teams. It can be used in cautious terms too, but certainly if you want to advance a little quicker and you have that attitude, then you can be very positive about this too.
So we're up and running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this guy, the supremely confident Hakan Çalhanoğlu, is always a good watch, Peter. He apparently considers himself the world's third best midfielder, but I'd leave that for the moment. He's a player that adds unpredictability to any team he plays in, and he's allowed to pull the strings from that central space he likes to inhabit.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And that has been cleared. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Now this could be a chance. He's got away. Here comes the chance! They scored! The first significant strike. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Number 18.
Inter Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And this is Messi. Great work on the overlap. He has a look out. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Messi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Messi. Bargi. Fernandez. Out towards the flank. Played in. Martinez deals with that nice and simple. He has found the way through. DiMarco cuts it out. Barella. And Akanji. And it's Barella. Good ball, good take. Fernandez.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now, can they get him away? Delivered low.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Messi. Can he finish? Oh, good finish. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring.
The goal scorer
calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Number 17, Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Not the most accurate pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Esposito. Now it's Tura. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bargi, spread to the right. He is just caressing the ball. Akanji can get it clear. Looking for the run. Hansko has it out wide and the shot! Oh, that's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So a lead courtesy of an own goal. Barella cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Çalhanoğlu. DiMarco. And here's Mkhitaryan.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Back towards the middle. Now it's Messi. Messi, oh, he couldn't quite catch up to that. Keeper's dealt with that. Aimed beyond the defence. And now they can spring out of defence. Stefan de Vrij to Barella. Mkhitaryan distributed tidily. Fagioli. Oh, well measured. Look at the space here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. That's really well manoeuvred. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Robertson is in a really good position out wide. Now it's Somerville, and that's played in low. Well, that's it, 45 minutes up. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
It's hard to believe we're only at half-time. The lead is 3, but for how long? It's anyone's guess. So right back into the action. Calhanoglu. And it's Barella. Now it's Messi. Nicely weighted ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
They've got to be quick to recover this. Can he get on the end of this? And he's certainly onside here. He's on it, can he get away? Great chance! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Esposito. And he cuts out the supply. This game already looks like a fait accompli. And this is Messi. Oh, some tackle that. The message is clear, none shall pass. Bardji being watched hawkishly here.
Well, he needed subduing, and it was never going to be soft and gentle, so this could get ugly against him here.
And it's Fernandez. And it's been shipped out wide. And that's been drilled in. Real chance! Yes! His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. This is a gloriously greedy performance. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Calhanoglu. Now it's Somerville. Now it's Messi. Bardji stood up well to him there. Esposito. And it's Calhanoglu. That's destined for the flank. He's in plenty of space here. And a chance! Bardji has a look and plays it forward. And Fernandez. Akanji. Bardji. Now it's Messi. Looking to play him in. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Akanji for Stefan de Vrij. Akanji. Barella. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Robertson gets into a good position. Goes for a shot! And that's a sharp finish. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And now he has 2. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
Substitution.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Now it's Thuram. Over to the right flank. Dumfries receives it in a wide position. Somerville. Ambitious ball here. Dumfries picks it up out wide. Well, that'll do under the circumstances. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Foot in. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And here's Dumfries. And it's Messi. Luis Enrique.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Tries to pass it through. That's an excellent interception. Luis Enrique. Now it's Thuram. Now it's Dumfries.
2 added minutes
It's going
has been
wide
indicated.
left. Now it's Enrique. Out of play for a goal kick. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Bargi. So that's it. It is all over. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect. To win, they will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Messi picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
So that's got things underway. Pasalic is making a start here. I wonder what sort of a role is he expected to play, Jim?
I think he's going to be the focal point of this attack, Peter. He's the kind of player who you can rely on to pick that pass in behind, and I think his teammates are going to be expecting big things of him right from the get-go.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. And this is Messi. He's had a shot! There it is! And there is your opener. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Pinches it off him, spread to the right. Now it's Messi. And that has been slung wide. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Elects to cross. And it's claimed by the keeper. Fagioli. Messi. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Nice physical challenge. Tries to play it through, and that could set him on his way. That's the keeper's ball. Somerville. And it's Fernandez. Now it's Messi. That's going wide left. Somerville in acres of space out wide. Lovely bit of skill. And the shot! Spectacular save! But he's left disappointed. He thumps it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Bologna always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Great ball if he can get there. Great ball, and he's in here. Somerville gets into a good position. That has been knocked clear. And that should get the job done. Tries to dink it through. And shifted it to the flank. Lovely feet. The ball goes in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
And he's been shifted off it. Space for him to turn and look. Oh, nice touch. And no, he's seen through all of that. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Somerville. Robertson. Pasalic. Now Somerville. Now it's Messi. Now this could be a chance. Somerville. Good purposeful running this. That's a smartly directed ball. He has found the way through. Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught on it here. That's not going far. Freuler.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Freuler threads one in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
They get a throw in. Pobega. Pasalic. Hansko. Pasalic. Distributed tidily. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Ah, such a clever touch. And this is Messi! And he's quick to get rid. It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Goals, goals and more goals. That's been the story of the half. The team separated by the tiniest of margins at the break. So we're off again.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Tries to pass it through. It's a promising position. And it's Pasalic. And it's Fernandez. Well read, and the danger is averted. Orsolini. It's Freuler. Orsolini. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Somerville. Fagioli. Now it's Messi. Ah, he's had it taken off him. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Somerville. Now it's Messi. It's a really well-measured ball. Still just a single goal between the sides. And he was alert to it. Fernandez. Somerville being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and it's about time they woke up to the main threat. He had license to deliver pretty much unchecked.
Not a hint of offside here. He's on it, can he get away? Crossed into the box. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 28.997
Your impression
spettatori.
so far, Jim?
Well, it's not looking good, Peter. You can't just stop playing once you've gone ahead. You're letting the opposition know that you can be got at, and they can so easily raise the pace and tempo to do just that.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Numero 30.
Juan Miranda. Fagioli. Pasalic, given the lift of his goal. Now it's Messi, spread it left. Somerville, he's picked his way through. Now has he got the beating of his marker here? Cross needs to be good. And that's the keeper's ball. Orsolini. Freula. Orsolini. Some resolute defending there. Played into space. Robertson can clear it away. It's not an especially good pass, that. Can he get it through? And he's picked it up out wide. And this is Messi. That's destined for the flank. Oh, that's neat. That's good defending, very good defending. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. He's a sharp little ball here. Out towards the flank. Fernandez does well not to be outdone there. Oh, they can break here. And this is Messi. He's found a way through. It's loose now and they want to get it back.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He slips. Terrific effort! Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Spread neatly. It's a good run down the right. And that's aimed into the middle. And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 9.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
Cleared without hesitation.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's all up. Shot a goal! And it's in! We thought they were done, but never say never. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it. when it's applied like that.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
And this is Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. There's the delivery. Oh, important interception. And the counter is on. Pobega. They'll have to settle for that. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Pasalic, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
È ora di annunciare i vincitori dell'estrazione di oggi.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
And this is now today's lineup.
So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Badji. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Badji. Space for him to turn and look. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. That's cause for mild irritation. Spread to the right. Hansko makes the interception. Badji. Pasalic. Great vision. Badji gets into a good position. And he's there to belt it away. And here's Pasalic. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Now it's Somerville. That's tidy. Back when it goes. Fernandez. Cleared away. Look at the... And a chance! It's a goal! But that is not going to count.
The decision came a little late because the referee initially didn't see the assistance flag, but it's the right call.
Disappointment and relief on either side, nothing doing.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
And he was quick to react. Somerville receives it in a good position here. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And it's Lapadula. Now it's Kane. Played out towards the right wing. Swings in a... Impressive jump! There it is! And there is your opener! It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Is number 10.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Oh, beautifully shaped ball. Now the... Getting up there! And there's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
27 minutes is number 20.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
We're looking at a different game now.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Fagioli. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. This is a promising build-up. Bargi. Can he get on the end of this? In by Pasalic. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Bargi. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep, lobbed in behind, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Pasalic. Looks a good ball through. Lovely feet. And the shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Mateu. And it's Lapadula. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's a promising position.
That's good defensive concentration.
Bargi.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
It's Pasalic. Showing good feet. Pasalic. That's going to go a long way. And he's quick to snatch it back. Mateu. That's the end of the first 45. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Hello attendees, this
What
is
do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. Here's the whistle then to start the second half. And here's Lapadula. Lovely pass, but can he get there? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Hansko. Robertson. Now Somerville. Fernandez. Fagioli. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nicely spread. Crosses it in. That has been knocked clear. That's a pretty loose pass. Fernandez. He's in plenty of space here. And it's hoisted clear. That'll be a corner. Defending of the desperate variety. Badji. And he's had it nicked away. That's a lovely, neat pass. And that's a throw-in. Quarter of an hour into the second half.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Pasalic. Oh, what? And the finish! He's got a goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
And now he has two. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That's a good ball out wide. Pasalic. Now it's Kane. What's going wide left? And it's Lapadula. Fagioli. Pasalic. Oh, good spread. Mateu. More and more pressure on the ball here. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Mateu. Now that's well seen too. Pasalic. And Badji. Fernandez. Now it's Kane.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And it's Pasalic. So what can they make of this? Oh, good-looking ball. Shifted it to the flank. Now it's Somerville. A quick look, thought about cutting in. He leaps for it! And that would have been game, set and match.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
Substitution in progress.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Fagioli running with the ball. Badji. He has found the way through.
That's good play from him.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Fernandez. Pasalic touches it back.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Somerville. And he's gone backward here. Strokes it back. Pasalic! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
2 minutes to be added on. And he whips it in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And we're done. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Kane taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the way in which they've managed to turn this around. Going behind
Please
seemed
make
to
sure
strengthen
to
their
watch the screen
resolve,
for an
and it's been a
information
wholehearted
bulletin from the
reaction
regional
and an
police
absolutely
department.
terrific win.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Torgan Hazard is making a start here. I wonder what sort of a role is he expected to play, Jim?
Yeah, he's got such good balance and control, Peter, and he marries his technical ability with his great pace. And he's also quite a tasty character when he gets in a scoring position too. He has a good array of finding the back of the net.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Fernandez, Robertson, and Fernandez, and it's Fascioli. Played out wide. Probing pass. It's a promising position, showing good feet. Fernandez puts a cross in. They want to be quick to recover this. Threads one in. In he goes again! He's scored! Simplicity itself.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Numero 19.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Stood up well to him there. Spread to the right. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Bargi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Torgan Hazard. Kane. And it's been hooked away. And it's Robertson. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And here's Kane, Pasalic, Bargi. Delivers the ball. Cleared away. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Deftly away. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Out towards the flank. Bargi. Fernandez. Well, that has not gone well. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bargi. Pasalic. And here's Kane. Knocks it out wide. Crosses it in. Corner given. Tries to get it clear. And the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
We're talking fine margins, very fine margins.
Half an hour played now. Well, that looks a decent ball. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Bargi turns back here, probably the best option. It's run loose, who's going to get there? And he can clear it away. Fagioli. And Bargi. Fernandez. That's going wide left. Torgan Hazard. Strokes it back. It's a loose ball. And it's Pasalic. Oh, well played. Great vision. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's found the way through. Fagioli. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Now it's Kane. Aimed beyond the defence. He is through here. Driving through the middle. Goes for a shot! Hoisted in. Kane! He's done very well to get to that.
Kane really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Hansko. So a temporary halt to the action. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. So, into the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Oh, sweet feet. Doesn't quite get there. Bargi. Pasalic. And it's Pasalic. Pasalic! Well, that pass isn't the best. The message is clear, none shall pass. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And he's... Kane! Oh, nearly, nearly. Over to the right flank.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Not a hint of offside here. Oh, important interception. Kane. Looking for options for movement. Hansko can clear it away. Passing nice and neat. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Still just a single goal between the sides. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
Now the cross.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Fernandez. Pasalic. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. He's beaten the last man. It's a good-looking delivery. And it's claimed by the keeper. Pasalic. Fernandez. Passing is crisp and sharp, and he's quick to return it. Little pass back, and it's Robertson. Here it is, crossed in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Back towards the middle. No, he refuses to take the bait.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's played it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
He's in a great position here. Kane. Now it's Pasalic.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he welcomes it in. Kane.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That has ended up in no man's land. Bargi, good driving run. Incoming delivery. And that has been cleared. Fernandez. Nicely aimed pass. So what can they make of this?
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Still just that single goal, and we are nearly done. Crosses it in. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Pass somewhat off target. Fernandez. Very much into the last knockings. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And he's picked it up out wide. He's being urged to shoot. Nice control. Swings it across. And that's it. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Torgan Hazard picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, it may be smiles all round, Peter, but it's a game that's given the boss some food for thought. Good result, yes, but they really could have done with making life easier. All it would have needed was just to take another chance or two.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
And this is now today's
Juan
lineup.
gets the nod here. Anything we should note about him, Jim?
Well, Peter, pressing's all very well, as we know, but sometimes you need someone to get in there and win the ball for you. And that's what this guy excels at. He's been brought in for his tackling prowess and his defensive nous in general, and I would think he'll be making life pretty hard for opposition strikers.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. So we're up and running. Now Now it's Balogun. Pasalic receives it in a good position here. Hussens gets it away. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Fagioli. Oh, good spread. Looking tidy in possession here. And here's Keane.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And no, he's seen through all of that. Balogun. Harrison. He's in a great position. Real chance! And he's really put himself on the line here. He's shooting! Now that is commitment to the cause. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Spread to the right.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Great chance! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot. Quarter of an hour played. Well read, nice interception. Fagioli. This might spell danger.
Balogun really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Neither side yet able to find the net. Undor.
Firenze really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Played out towards the right wing.
This is the time you need that pace.
Really fierce, close defending. Fagioli. Now it's Balogun. That's going wide left. Undor. And the counter is on. That has been cut short. Fagioli. Bargi. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's picked his way through. Oh, great leap! He will be livid with himself.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Fernandez. Pasalic. That pass isn't the best. Oh, that's a key interception. Bargi. Bargi stood his ground strongly. And it's Pasalic. The ball goes in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Spread out to the left. That'll be a throw-in. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Parsons, Harrison to Gosens. 40 minutes gone, half-time closing in. Searching passes played there. Bardji. Hansko. And it's Fernandez. Robertson. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Engages and forces him off the ball. And we've reached half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think they can be very happy with the flow of the game so far. They're moving the ball around very nicely. They're creating opportunities too. They must need to find a way to add that touch of quality in front of goal, that extra clinical edge.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. We're on the move again. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he's forced to go back. Parsons. Now it's Harrison. And here's Keane.
Keane really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Keane. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Quality ball. Great vision. Shot, surely! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Bardji clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Shot a goal! Goal! Just as they wanted it, just when they wanted it. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So the first goal of the game.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Now it's Harrison.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Bardji. Balogun. Nicely spread. And it's Robertson. Now it's Azar. He's having a pop! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
Now it's Balogun. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Fagioli did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Gives it back. Fagioli. Good ball. Balogun! And that's in. 2 up now, and they are cruising. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Number 11.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Robertson. Undor. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now, can they get him away? And it's hoisted clear. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Harrison tries to play it through. Well, played right into his path. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Opts for safety. Chooses to go cross-field. Fagioli. Now Undor. Distributed tidily. Now it's Keane. Oh, good take in a good area. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Bargi producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Pasalic. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Keane.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Fagioli. Harrison. And that's a dangerous ball. And he's... Can he finish? And that is doing no harm at all.
Substitution.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. It's a throw-in. Pongracic.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
It's a good ball out wide. And the number on the board is 3. And it's Pasalic. Now this could be a chance. Torgan Hazard. Robertson. He's being urged to shoot.
If they want to...
So that's it. It is all over. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. Baji voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
I'm sure they will make
Many thanks to Jim.